What are you talking about?
I'm talking about everything being ready, the wedding march playing, and Frankie missing her cue. I mean, she's supposed to be here. Where's Frankie?
She's not back there.
You said she was waiting.
Well, she was.
Okay. Let's not panic here. I know where she is.
What are you talking about?
She's probably gone outside. She's sitting under a tree meditating. She just
What are you
lost
talking about, under a
track
tree?
of time.
Under a tree?
Okay. Now look, don't go and get everybody crazy here, especially Cass. She meditates. She always does when she's nervous. Every time like this. What's the matter with her?
She had a vision.
But you didn't look outside. Did you look outside? If you'd looked outside...
What now? Nothing. There's nothing.
Frankie's missing.
What's going on?
You drive.
What is this? You suddenly in charge?
You know the roads better than me. Anyway, we're a team.
Right. And don't you forget it.
Yeah. What's going on there? No problem. You got the girl. And we're heading for the hideout.
Please! Somebody help me, please! No. No. I am not going to fall apart. I am not going to go to pieces. I am not going to go crazy. I am going to do none of those things. None. I am going to center myself. Focus on positive energy. Oh.
No.
She's not missing.
Well, she's just not exactly around.
Well, what is she exactly?
Gone.
Gone.
I've looked everywhere.
Except under the tree.
You think she's under the tree?
Meditating. You know how she gets when she's nervous. She always meditates.
Felicia, I just got a feeling, a very bad feeling in my guts. Josie, I want you to take another look through the house closets and everything.
Sure.
Start in the attic and work your way down.
Okay.
Evan, come up with some story to tell Emma and get her out of here, okay? And then check around outside.
Look under every tree.
What, like a squirrel?
And I'll take care of the basement.
What do you want me to do?
Just stay here with the guests. Take care of them.
Yes?
Yeah.
What do you want me to say to them? I mean, do you want me to tell them the truth?
No, not the truth. Not after everything else that's happened today.
Right.
Smooth things over. Stall them, you know? The last thing we need are people freaking out around here.
Yeah. You all right,
Oh,
honey?
yes, swell. Well, come on. Let's get going. Well, come on.
Right.
Oh. That's all right.
Well, I'm sure you're all wondering what this little holdup is about. Well, that's really what it is this little holdup, a little snafu. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure it's going to be taken care of in just a few moments. I do want to thank you for your patience. And please, don't worry about a thing, because we are going to get this show on the road very soon.
Something's wrong.
With Cass and Frankie. Poor Frankie. I mean, first Charlene being shipped off to the hospital, and now this, whatever this is.
Something about Cass's weddings.
All we need now is for Paulina to show up and claim she's Cass's long-lost wife.
Frankie would not skip out.
I never said that.
I mean, I know her, and I know she is a little bit flaky, but not when it comes to Cass.
No, she's crazy about him. I know that.
She would never leave town without saying a word. Never.
I'm sure it's just some crazy little thing.
No, I don't think so. Something is definitely wrong.
That woman is a married lady. If you get the picture,
She's an embarrassment.
a major, major embarrassment.
And you want this embarrassment out of the picture?
Out of town, where she can find some other sucker and spend the 50 grand that Eddie is going to give her.
50 grand. That's a lot more than the last time.
Listen, we're being very, very generous this time. And fortunately, the campaign funds are there. Now remember, priority one, you must keep her out of circulation for at least 24 hours so the congressman doesn't send out a search party, or worse yet, go out looking himself.
Yeah. 24 hours, you've got it.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
Oh, no, you won't. This will be our last phone contact until tomorrow. We're taken to a place where even you won't know where she is. If anyone gives you the third degree, you plead ignorance.
Good thinking.
Don't worry about a thing, Ted. Once this bimbo gets a load of those greenbacks, I'm sure you'll never hear from her again.
Happy thoughts, Frankie. Happy, positive, upbeat thoughts.
Do you, Cass, take Frankie to be your lawful wedded wife? To have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, as long as you both shall live?
Take that, you creep! Stop! No! Let go of me!
I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, who are you? What is this?
Look, this is for your own good.
For my own good? Are you out of your mind?
You just let me explain.
There is nothing to explain. You're a sicko and a nutcase, and I am getting out of here. No! No! Don't even think about it, you son of a... Oh. I'm sorry about that, but I have a very important date to keep with the minister and the man I love. No! No! Get out of here! Leave me! No!
Jim!
Any word on Frankie?
No, they're still looking for her. Did you talk to John?
Yes, Charlene's doing very well, it seems. I told him what was going on here. He couldn't believe it.
I bet.
I just pray that Frankie's all right.
Oh, me too. Listen, I think I'm gonna go home.
Did you drive him?
No, I took a cab.
Marley, maybe,
No, Jamie, please.
No, I'm gonna drive you home whether you like it or not.
Jamie?
Come here, come here.
Cass, no luck.
She's nowhere.
Well, how's Emma?
Well, I think I convinced her that Frankie had backed out, and I had someone take her down to see John and Charlene, so...
Thanks, Evan.
You didn't find her.
No.
So what do you want me to do?
Just go along with my story, okay?
Okay.
Listen, everybody, I'd like to talk to you for one more minute, please. It's getting to be a habit. First, I want to thank you all for being here today and putting up with this crazy afternoon. It means a lot to me and to Frankie that you cared enough to bear with us. I know you're all wondering what's going on. There's really no cause for alarm or concern. You see, knowing Frankie as I do, she most likely felt that the signs weren't quite right for today. So I'm sure we'll just postpone the wedding until the moon is in Venus or out of Venus or something like that. No, it's all right. No, that's okay. These things happen. I'm just really sorry for the inconvenience to all of you. I will be calling you as soon as we do reschedule. Please, feel free to leave now. You think they bought that?
No. I think they love you too much to ask any questions.
I'm calling the cops right now.
You want me to come with you?
No, just keep everybody calm, okay?
Calm.
Cass.
Thanks, Ed.
I can't believe it.
I know, I feel so sorry for them.
Well, I guess, what do? We go home now?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, you need a lift?
No, thanks. I had the driver bring me over from when I dropped Allie off. I'm gonna head up to the cabin for a little while.
You really think that's a good idea to go up there?
Why not?
Well, last time you went up there, it was with...
With Sam. I know that. That's one of the reasons that I'm going there. I want to see what it feels like. Get some perspective.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Mom, I'm going to go now. All right?
All right, will you be back to the house later?
I don't know. I told Grandma I'd give a call.
All
Okay?
right, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. What are you up to, sweetie?
I'll stick around for a while.
Okay.
Mom, I'm going to drive Marley home.
Oh, all right. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Stacy, please keep us posted on Cass.
Yes, I will. I'll let you know if I hear anything at all.
All right. And give him a hug from all of us, all right?
All right, I will.
I'll see you later, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, Luke, what do you think? Think somebody came here looking for you and Frankie somehow gotten caught in the middle of it all?
Come on, Fanny, if somebody wanted to hurt me, why would they go after Frankie?
It was all set. We were this close. I know. Shirley and I were going to take off. We were going to get clear away from this place.
I'm really sorry, Grant. I really am.
God, I mean, the plans that we had made. We were this close to freedom. And then...
I know. I wish there was something I could do.
My jet was going to fly us to Paris. Just the two of us in that great, great city.
There is something you can do, though.
What?
Go back to where you belong.
What are you talking about?
Washington. Politics. That's where you belong.
Have you heard anything I've said, Ted? Charlie needs me right now. And as
Yeah.
long as he's in the hospital, I'm staying close by.
Hospital?
Yes. I just came from there.
Well, I understood you to say that she had run out on you, that she's disappeared.
Run out on me? Who said that? I certainly didn't say that. I don't know what's wrong with you these days, Ted.
Charlie's in the hospital.
John just took her back to Morgan Pavilion.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure? Of course I'm sure. I told you. I just left them. Why do you keep asking me these idiotic questions?
Fanny, I'll ask around, all right?
What does that mean? That you think something has
I don't
happened?
know. The street has a way of hearing these kinds of things.
You're right. All right, then maybe you should ask around.
Fanny, what you said about how I lived my life earlier...
I meant that, Luke. You have to make a choice. I don't believe in my heart that you would knowingly hurt somebody that you care about, but you saw what happened today when you brought that gun.
Okay, maybe you're right. I'm gonna fix this situation.
I want you to, Luke.
Okay. Now, look, as far as Frankie's concerned, I mean, she's probably gonna walk back in here in a couple of minutes and wonder what all this fuss is all about.
I hope you're right.
I don't know why everybody's making such a fuss about a woman who's got cold feet.
She didn't walk out on him.
You're only saying that because he's your friend. I think she just came to her senses.
Watch it, Iris.
She realized that one woman would never be enough for our dear Cass.
I trust this would never happen at your wedding.
Believe me, when I see this wonderful man coming up the aisle, you can be sure I'll be there to claim him.
Oh, I think we better get going, huh?
Oh, those words are music to my ears, darling.
Fanny, we'll be seeing you.
Bye.
I wish there's something I could do.
Well, there isn't anything you can do. You don't have to hang out on my account.
Oh, there's nothing for me at home. I might as well stay a little while.
What about Olivia?
Reuben gave her a ride.
Good old Reuben. Always trying to play matchmaker even when there's no hope.
Josie, I'm still your friend.
Thanks. I guess I could use one.
Oh.
Stacy checked with the staff.
And nobody saw her leave the premises.
Did someone just disappear like this?
I'm sorry, but I cannot keep silent about this any longer.
Speak.
I have feelings about what has happened.
Well, what kind of feelings?
Unpleasant feelings.
Oh, my God.
Hers is not a case of nerves at the last minute, no.
You're damn right. She wanted this wedding as much as I did. Somebody took her.
I am waiting, Ted.
Well, I didn't mean to imply anything, Grant.
I repeat, why all the questions?
Well, it's just, it's a shame, that's all. Was she wearing that brooch that you gave her the other day, that family heirloom?
How the hell would I remember something like that? And what difference would it make anyway? I mean, what do I care about a brooch? It was a thing, a piece of jewelry. I gotta rest, Ted. Well, I feel better for Charlie. Look, screen all my calls. And absolutely no visitors, all right?
Yes, rest well. If Eddie didn't get Charlie, then who the hell did he get?
You don't look where you're going, you're gonna trip.
You stay where you are, and I'll look where I'm going. Deal?
I'm not going to hurt you.
What about the beast with the 8 hands behind you?
I'm cool.
Oh, that's the last thing you are,
Look,
bud.
he's not going to touch you. And what I'm doing is for your own good.
Oh, now, where have I heard that before?
Here.
Yeah, no touchy. You promised, remember?
Take it.
Take what?
50,000.
Dollars?
Coin of the realm.
For me?
I should deduct some for the lump on my head. But it's not bad for a couple nights' work, huh?
Couple of nights. What are you guys talking about?
Look, you lay low for a couple of nights.
A couple of nights? Are you guys crazy? There is not enough money in this world to keep me from going back and marrying the man I love.
Oh, come on now, honey. The only reason why you were with him was because of his bankroll, right?
Cass has a bankroll?
Cass?
Look, he asked me. I said yes, and we were supposed to get married today.
What?
And the only bankroll he has just covered our down payment.
Married?
You two oafs ruined my wedding day!
You were the bride?
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I get it. I'm the wrong person, aren't I?
Just brilliant.
You snatched the wrong woman.
This is impossible.
Check it out, guys. Total screw up.
I don't believe her.
I wish I didn't.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know why? Because what happens now is I go home and nobody stops me. That way Cass will stop worrying and maybe the minister's still there. You know, I know I'm a little bit late, but hey,
You fit the description.
What description?
This deal was a lot.
Are you going to let me go or what?
No.
It was so simple.
Look, guys, the fact of the matter is you have got the wrong woman and you've got to let her go.
You know, you're right. It was a lock. It was as simple as it gets, and you blew it.
I swear I did the right thing.
Yeah, you've been drinking again?
I've been on the wagon for months.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
that.
you've been on it before.
I've been dry for months. Damn, this is so embarrassing.
Embarrassing? You drag me away from my own wedding as I'm about to walk down the aisle. You throw me in a food truck with my own food. You lock me in a barn with a horse for a cellmate. And you call it embarrassing? I call it a capital felony for which you two guys are going to do a lot of hard time.
She's right. And if we don't get this squared off somehow, we're going to be in it up to our eyeballs.
We'll get it squared off.
Oh, how you jerk.
I'll find a way.
Oh, you couldn't find your way to your own funeral, which may be a whole lot sooner than you think.
Hey, guys! You know what? I hate to break this up, but I really got to be going.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, come on. Hey, you know what? I'll make you a deal. You guys let me go, and I won't tell anybody. It never happened. Huh? What do you say? Please, let me go back to marry the man I love.
Pasham?
Yeah. That's him right over there, behind that lady.
You say he knows something.
I say he has a feeling.
A feeling?
He deals in feelings.
He's a feeling dealer?
Yes. Why don't I go over and bring him back?
Why don't you?
Okay. Bashan.
Yes,
Would you
Cass.
come with me for just a minute, please? The sergeant wants to know what exactly it is.
Why don't you let the detective ask the questions, Mr. Winthrop?
Oh, sure, sorry.
Now, when was the last time you saw the missing woman, Mr. Pasham?
It's just Pasham.
When was the last time you saw just Pasham?
I saw her physical body about 1/2 hour before it was found to be missing.
Her physical body as opposed to her...
Her aura.
Aura?
That I have glimpsed in many locations around this house.
You've glimpsed them, have you?
I could show you there if you would like.
I think I'll pass on that.
You're right. The orders weren't quite recent.
Yes, well, I don't want to waste my time on just any old auras. Thank you very much. Just Pasham.
What, you're not going to ask him anything else?
Why don't you and I have a talk?
Yeah, sure.
Just about finished with our investigation here.
What investigation? You've only been here 10 minutes.
I think we've talked to all the people we need to.
Yeah, for about 30 seconds.
We got an overview.
Well, come back to Earth, would you? Pasham could be of some help to you.
Back to Earth with Pasham?
Oh, come on, Sergeant.
It is my considered opinion that the bride took a hike.
I think you'd better reconsider that opinion, my friend.
I can't tell you how many times I've counted this to happen.
No. This you have not seen happen.
Women get cold feet sometimes,
Wrong.
just like guys.
Wrong.
She can't bring herself to tell the guy that she can't go through with it.
Dead wrong.
So she goes off and she finds herself a motel someplace, and she holds herself up with a box of tissue and a fifth of tequila.
It's really refreshing to see that police work has not made you one bit cynical.
I'm a good cop.
You are a condescending, pig-headed cop, and you're too lazy to ask a few simple questions.
You're a lawyer, right? That's what they told me when they assigned me this little beauty.
What's my being a lawyer got to do with anything?
Then you know as well as I do if there is no sign of violence and the person has not been missing for at least 24 hours.
Yes, I do know. But that's no excuse for you not to do your job while you're out here.
Here's the bottom line, Mr. Winthrop. We cannot even declare her a missing person yet, let alone call her a kidnapping victim.
So you're not going to do anything at all?
We're going to put out a description to all sector cars, and we're going to hope for the best.
Oh, great.
Okay?
Okay.
We're out of here.
You've been a real brick.
What did they say?
Oh, don't start.
All right, we won't start. We'll be very calm.
No, you be very calm. I'm sick of being very calm.
All right.
What is the Cass? What did he say?
It's not what they said, Stace. It's what they're not going to do.
Is there anything else I can do to help out?
Yeah, Evan has to go out of town.
For what?
Well, it's just some business, but, is there anything I can do?
You know, I can't even think of anything that I can do right now, but thanks.
Why don't you go ahead and go, Evan? Thanks.
Guess I'll check back in a couple hours, all right?
You know how bad you must feel.
Everything seems like it's...
Excuse me.
Sure.
Good night.
Night. Everything just seems like it's going wrong.
Well, you know, Jamie said your mom's doing better, and sure Frankie's okay.
Me? What's gonna happen to me?
I don't care what that cop says. Frankie's out there somewhere, and she needs me. I know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 5'7". Mm-hmm. She's got sort of long, woolly red hair. Yeah, wears a lot of jewelry.
Yeah.
And this long, capey thing,
she's
sort
a
of
tall redhead.
maroon pink color.
Why? What kind of hotel is this?
No. It's
Is there a manager there? Who am I speaking to?
Oh, really?
How long have you been there?
Well, the gown is like a creation by Erte. You know Erte?
Right.
E-R-T-E, with an acute accent. You know, it goes from the up. That's the one that goes from the upper right to the lower left. Anyway, she's got long, Medusa-like red hair, and she had a band on. She has lots of jewelry, and she's real.
Like a lacy.
She's beautiful, and
Pink thing. I don't know. She looks like a fortune teller, sort of.
you'd know her if you saw her.
Right.
Thanks anyway. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you.
It's 691-6620.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Any more?
No, nothing. That was it.
Let's go. She wants to call Chicago.
It would take hours and hours to call every motel in Chicago.
Yeah, well, we can do that. We can. We'll help.
It was a dumb theory to begin with, typical of a Bay City cop. I mean, Frankie holed up in some tawdry motel crying in her tequila? Herbal tea, maybe. Why would anyone kidnap her?
I don't know. That's what I keep thinking.
I mean, it's weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, what's she worth? She's not worth a thing.
No.
Yeah.
Neither are you.
No. I just can't figure it.
What about a case? She might be working on a case.
No.
Yeah, maybe
No.
it's one you don't know about.
Yeah, maybe she didn't say anything to you.
Right.
Oh, I'd know.
Are you sure?
Oh, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd know.
I'd know.
He would.
I would.
He'd know. He'd know, Stacy. Yeah, of course. Okay, what now?
Have you got a list of all the people that worked here today?
Sure I do. It's right over here in the
Catering
cabinet.
people, florists, truck
Yeah,
drivers,
I'll go
everybody.
get it.
Cass, what are you going to do?
I'm personally going to check out everyone that set foot on this property today.
All right, I'll help you then.
Good.
Yeah, I will too. Here it is.
I'm going to treat this as a bona fide kidnapping case, regardless of what that clown of a cop said.
I know what he said, but it's just, well,
What? Come on, say it.
you know, I'm just thinking out loud.
Go ahead.
But, what if we do go through all of these names and they all come out clean? Then what?
I'm going house to house. I'm going block to block. I'm going to cover this whole city until I turn up a lead.
Cass, you know, there's always the possibility that they took her out of Bay City.
They didn't.
How do you know that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm entering Frankie's crazy twilight zone, but all of a sudden, I got this very, very strong feeling that she's someplace nearby.
You feel anything else?
She's okay. At least for now. And I'm gonna find her. Well, come on, there's no time to waste.
How long did I sleep? About an hour. How do you feel? I feel better. Any calls? Just a couple of lobbyists. Nothing you have to deal with. Oh, that's what I love about being a congressman. All these interest groups who are interested in nothing but themselves. Well, maybe it's time that you looked after yourself for a change. What is that supposed to mean, Ted? Well, you are spreading yourself a bit thin, don't you think, Grant? Now, wait a minute. Am I hearing you right? Aren't you the guy that's always telling me that I should be going back to Washington? Well, it is my job to advise you on your future, which most certainly is on the Hill, if not Pennsylvania Avenue. Beware of blind ambition. Now, you wanted it once, Grant, and you can still have it. Charlie is all I want. Listen, I've been thinking. You could do yourself a favor by adjourning the subcommittee on crime and racketeering. How would I be doing myself a favor? Well, you'd stop this investigation of Lucas. I mean, that's not going anywhere. It's going exactly where it should go, and so is Lucas. Nailing a middle management hood? There's no glory in that. Ted, I am not interested in glory. You should be concentrating on what's important now, and that's your new campaign. I just got these back from the printer. We'll get rid of them. Why? Because I'm not giving up the Lucas investigation, not until he is where he belongs. At what cost? At any cost. I made a promise that I would be merciless on major crime figures, and I meant it. I understand. Look, end of discussion, Ted. The investigation goes on full force. Now, Lucas will buckle under pressure, and when he does, he will give us more than we even hoped for.
Well? Hey! I am talking to you guys.
What?
When do I get sprung from here?
You don't. He does. Who? You. You're out of here.
Why?
Because it's all over.
What is?
It is. You did a hell of a job. I'll recommend you highly to your future employers. Look, why should you take the heat for this screw-up? Frankly, I think if you stick around any longer, it'll only end up making matters worse. So, it's been real, pal.
Yeah, it's been real.
Where do you think you're going?
Hey, you know what? You don't have to drive me. I'll hitch.
Sit down.
Come on,
I
man.
said sit down. You're spending the night.
Oh, but it's supposed to be my wedding night.
So I suggest you make the most of it.
Not funny, my friend.
I guess so.
This is crazy.
I won't disagree.
You have got the wrong woman, so you have got to let her go.
I can't do that.
Why not? You're not going to get anything from this.
True.
So what's the problem?
I'm sorry.
You know, you look like a regular guy.
Is that supposed to flatter me?
I mean, you don't look like a kidnapper.
Oh, let's not go overboard.
But
huh?
you don't.
Look, whatever I am, you're going to be spending the night.
You let me go in the morning?
I have to wait for new orders. And we'll see.
But all those people back at my house, my family, they'll be so worried about me.
Good girl.
Cass? Baby? Know that I'm all right. Know that I'm coming back to you.
Frankie. I'm gonna find you. You'll be all right, my love. Frankie.